Hello, folks. Jonathan Milam here. It's January 2nd, 2024. My wife's out of town. She's running around with my daughter. I'm here all alone texting with friends about a pudgy that's on the market. This is a pudgy. It's kind of a cross between a cornet and a flugelhorn and a trumpet. Wonderful instrument. Mine was made by Brent Peters, and I've got and I like it very much. And I found Brent, the conversations I've had with him online, to be a stellar individual. And I've got here a very unusual horn, and again, it's kind of a bastard. Excuse me. It's kind of a cross between a trumpet again and a cornet. It is a Bach Flugel horn. They did not make a lot of these. They were not big sellers, and they're supposed to be rife with intonation problems, especially in the very low range and the very upper range. And the lower range can sometimes get squirrely as you move up in the upper range. It's a very interesting instrument. As always, with flugelhorns, you have inherent intonation issues. And I really think you're better off buying a lot of flugelhorn mouthpieces by a lot of different makers and trying them and finding the right mouthpiece for your horn. That's been my experience. And I think this works better with a fairly shallow Reeves flugelhorn piece. But at any rate, kind of a breathy sound, and I will try and play Exodus, which has got a lot of range. And maybe that's not the best one to sound marvelous on, but it'll give you an idea. Again, a Bach 182 flugelhorn. Now, gotta say though, if you've got touchy intonation, at least you've got a third slide intonation and a first slide. And also, I'm pretty sure this is, I believe it is a 460 bore, which is a 459, which most Bach instruments are. A little easier to work with if you're not a flugelhorn expert, and I certainly am not. Okay, we'll try Exodus. I do like that. I really do. It's not your usual sweet flugelhorn sound. A little breathier, a little bigger, but I bought that because I really think there's a place for it in the brass family. All right, now the pudgy. This one's got a very large bell, which I let fall off of a couch. So there's a tiny little crease here. I think that is about a 5.5-inch bell. And I believe the Stradivarius is 5 3/4. So both fairly big bells. Of course, you've got a much larger taper here. And so you get a much breathier, fluffier tone with a flugelhorn than you will with a pudgy, which just by its nature has a much trimmer taper in this area. But this pudgy is so wonderful. Of course, one of its redeeming, funnest benefits is your whole horn tuning here. That's not on the first slide. It's actually on the bell, which is curved around there. So whole horn tuning here. Wonderful instrument. Now, I can get a Reeves C2J, which darkens everything tremendously. But I'm trying to use a comparable mouthpiece to what I've got in the 182. I'll play just a second on the 182 so you can hear the sound real quickly when I switch to the pudgy. And on the pudgy, I'm going to be using their GR Flugel mouthpiece. Okay, and the pudgy. Not sure why, but that one interval gets me. I think it's a G, but it's an F. Okay, now, just for comparison, this is a Olds opera with a legit mouthpiece. It's a Reeves 42B, patterned after the Bach 7B, quite deep, 24 drill. I'll play just a moment on this, then I'll go real quickly back to the pudgy, real quickly back to the Bach 182 Flugel, so you can get an idea. Trumpet, pudgy, Bach 182 Flugel. Now the pudgy. And the Bach 182 Strad Flugel. As always, it's a pleasure. Hope you'll pardon the casual attire. Hadn't planned on making a vid, but the instruments were at hand and warmed up, although the mouthpieces were not. Take care of yourselves, folks. I hope your year starts swimmingly, as the English used to say. Take care of yourself and someone near you.